eng Easter ini ijoboge engetetab lelesta tarikit 28 agoi tarikit 31 arawetab somok gurumisha. Now feel the roar.
Agatin chitab kalenjin eng witugul ole imitei atoshin eng tetutiengung nebo tililindo rani kainenyu ko Caro Sirmah. Ko eng kebeberta nebo tililindo komakoit kengalale akobo ole kitoretitoi tibik chotok che kikosich lagok anan kamatik che tibik ko makoi kengalal ak foundation agenge nemikimite eng kibagenge asikobit ne kekustikong oratinwek chebitunotin chekimuch ketorete lagochuto. Kokoro kongekustikong logoiywekab emet chebo betuni bo rani. Ole kikwa barak ripsetab kalyet eng komasta noton nebo Marakwet East kosubkei ak kosiptoetab kambisiek chebo ribikab kalyet koba komoswek cheterterchin eng Kerio Valley. Nitok kosubkei ak minista nebo ripsetab kalyet eng emet orit Professor Kithure Kindiki nekamwa kole kokowek ateptab kalyet eng Kerio Valley kongetegei ingoib kakwautiet notok serikali eng kenyini kosirtoi. Kongololi kangorutechi ribikab kalyet chemite kambitab Sahara GSU camp eng Marakwet East eng Elgeyo Marakwet County koboibochi Kindiki ole uu ateptab kalyet eng kebeberatak bo Marakwet East ole kaiwekchi kongoi ribichoto bo kalyet kosubkei ak kanemunetab kei nebo boisionik chotok chebo ripsetab kalyet nekamwa kole kora kokomuch ribikab kalyet konam kandoikab chorikab kiagik kit nekokotoret koisto ngemetab kalyet eng komasata bo Kerio Valley.
We expect to stay on for a while because we have to sustain the peace that has been now, which is now okay. We still have a few instances of cattle raids, livestock raids, targeting the bandit commanders from all sides, from everywhere, because every community has some bad elements. It's only that some community could have more bad elements than the other. So we have told even the political leaders that those who are perpetuating this criminal behavior, be they from the Marakwet side, which is where we are now, or from the Tiati side, the Pokot side, we are going to track them and use whatever methods possible to make sure that we disable them. We are going to bring in also schools. We want to build a number of schools along this valley, schools which will be boarding schools. And in these schools, we will bring in children from both communities across the river to learn together, because we believe that a child, no child is born a bandit. There is no child who is born a criminal or a bandit. Children are taught to kill other people as they grow up. So those schools, we've already identified like 5 slots. One school will be across the river on the Tiati side, another school will be across the river on the Great Marakwet side, and children from both sides must be in each school, and they must sleep there and stay there, learn together, sing together, and stay there, and we'll get food for them to stay there. We want now to bring in elders, we want to bring in church leaders, we also want to bring in politicians who are part of the problems we are experiencing here. They must start talking to each other across from both sides. We want to see the MPs and MCA from Baringo, from Tiati, having engagement meetings on the soil of Elgeyo Marakwet, talking to each other, talking to their voters and the communities they lead, asking them to live in peace.
Ketesetai kokakotoigei atebosiek chotok chebo East Africa Legislative Assembly IALA chetesetai eng emoni bo Kenya ole tesetai koi tarik 20 arawanito eng korikab bunge chebo emoni. Iyumi atebosiek chotok MPs chebo IALA kobun emotinwekab East Africa ole tetat kong'ololji bunge inotok bo IALA President William Ruto eng betutab mutai kwoeng kasi.
IALA can hold its plenary in a rotating manner. We have been The last time we came in Kenya was in 2018, and now we're coming back. But after 2018, we have been in other partner states. We have been in Burundi, we have been in Rwanda, we have been in Uganda, this is the way we conduct our businesses. In our mandate, we have to do oversight. We have also to get bills, and we have to represent our people, to listen to them. They can join us, we can join them, and then when back, we can rule concerning what we had received from them.
Ko assembly nenyonet keyoe Arusha ko headquarters lakini chome ngatutiet kesungukan keba emotinwek alak ko ki eng kenyit konye December ko kikimi Rwanda ko kikimuch kora keborchigei ane a commissioner mwenzangu Kanini Kega kelechigei kimoche kora konyo Kenya sababu sikokimach konyo Kenya ko chepkondok chekiliponi koba East Africa ko ngebe nguno ku emetab Rwanda koboru kole chepkondok chotok keboisien eng hotelisiek keboisien amitwogik yani kotokosune uchumi nebo emonoto konu percentage emet age tugul ameche alechi president nenyonet nebo Kenya William Samoei Ruto kongoi amu kila ko number 1 Kenya kolipan 100% akot kengololi nguno ko kikolipan Kenya chechwak tinye zero balance Kenya kosubkei ak protocols kitinye protocols angwan eng East Africa. Protocol netai ko nobo kecheng kibandet nebo community nebo East Africa ko kibandanatak kekure passport amu ikere passport nguno chekitile ko passport nebo East Africa noto ko kibandet nebo East Africa singomoche kwa chito DRC ngomoche chito Uganda ngomoche chito in Tanzania kuwendi kityo amu kakotoi kele bo within the East Africa. Nerube ko nobo keyat kiwatoshek asikwai biik mungaroshek asikomuch akot konyor biik malik eng sang nebo emenwa neu Kenya. Imuchi al koret eng Tanzania, imuchi al koret eng Rwanda, imuchi ai mungaret eng ola tugul. Nebo somok ketinye nebo kecheng silingit agenge nekergei. Singiwendi Uganda ko mewale chepkondok, iwendi Tanzania iwale, ko ingele ngewale chepkondok ko wisisitu shilingit. Kemoche kecheng agenge nebo East Africa. Ak nebo let anyun ko kecheng president agenge nebo East Africa. Ameche ale kengololi nguno ko kikisuldae nobo in passports. Ameche alechi kongoi Kenya amu mi 90% Kenya, meaning that chi tugul netile kibandet eng Kenya netile passport eng Kenya kikochi noto nobo East Africa so komi 90%. That means ndamache kobendat Kenyans nguno kotinye boroindo neo koba emotinwek chu tugul kosir emotinwek alak che maybe cheu South Sudan chetom kotoi kiyotok nguno.
Ketesetai komitei kaimutik chotok chemitei barak eng lagok chetindoi kewelutik chebo kokasta eng county nebo Nandi. Ole eng lagok 3,650 chekokiyochi screening eng Nandi ko lagok 87 eng chotok kotindoi kewelutik chebo kokas eng itikwak. Kosubkei ak notok konyolu ketoret lagochotok konyor tuguk chetoreti asikobit kokasta anan hearing aids atyo chotok asikobit kotoret sobenywa nebo kotugul. Ole tesetai kibagengeitab Children's Speech and Hearing Loss Foundation kotoreti meng'ik chebo Nandi eng chikilisietab itik, konyoiset nebo biik chetinye kaimutik eng itikwak. Kinyoru logoiwechutok ak sirindenyo Cornelius Keter kong'ete Nandi County.
Kong'alaldos eng igortab kabwatetab betutab World Hearing Day nekakiyai eng taonitab Kapsabet komwa National Coordinator nebo kibagengeitab Children's Speech and Hearing Loss Foundation Steve Kitur kole kikomuch foundation inoto kotoret chong'indab meng'ikab county nebo Nandi koboto lagok chemengech eng chikilisietab itik. Ole kamwa ole tokyingei kibagenge inoto kotoret lagok chemengechen kwachi chikilisiet asiketoret chemokyingei konyoiset.
Ko betuni ko kikure World Hearing Day ko eng ulimwengu tugul ko team nekobo kenyini kekure changing mindsets again hearing loss and hearing care koek a reality for everyone. What that means anan kine imaanisha ng'alek noto kole kimoche ng'alek chebo itik ak kastaet koek ng'olyo nemoche kinde kamanut ak kenam chi tugul nemi kokwet age tugul konyor ole imuchi konyae itik chik ngotinye shida noto. Ng'olyo nekitinye betutab ra ko kemwa kele ongetoret boisiek, ongetoret chepyosok, ongetoret akot gogo, ak ongetoret akot agui amu chotok cheimi mising itik. Ako mising yekakenyoru toretet nebo boisiek ak chepyosok kekakela toretet nebo lagok chemengechen. Achek keboisie ak chumbek chemitei emetab America ko icheket chekokonech equipment chekimuch ketorete kekwenye itikchok ak kekwenye itikab chemengech ak cheechen.
Kamwa Amy Chulai nekimng'amutiotab ENT eng sipitalitab Kapsabet County Referral kole chang tuguk chekonu kobet chi kamugetab kokas.
Mi families che ngap kotindo shida nebo makase komie. So nekisiche chito imuch kesich chito komakase. Ak mutai kora kosich chito age nemakase. Another ng'oliot age komuch koik mionwek cheu meningitis anan iboisie chito kerichek chemasirchi daktari neingen akobo itik cheimuch kokon kewelutik eng kasetab chito. Ng'oliot age ko ya managat mama konyolu kwo clinic nebo kina mama sikobit keyochi tuguk chekikure immunization ak kisub akoi kosich lakwenyi kochamegei.
Kasom Chulai sigik komong lagok chetinye kaimutikab kokas asikikoch konyoiset kotakomukoksei ole kailos kibagenge inotok David Kurgat kobun kobiet akomwa kole wendi notok asikotoret eng kachuchuetab biik chekinyorchin kaimutikab itik.
Eng kenyit agenge kokokyai pilot study eng county nenyonet ako akoi yekimite saizi kokokeskirinen lagok 3,650 ako eng lachotok kokeskirinen kokokenyoru lagok karibu 70 chekokobor kole tindoi kewelutietab kokas. So kitesetai keyochini investigation ak kesome county nenyonet in the near future angot keker kele kakiproviden tuguk cheu hearing aids sikobit kotoretok lagokcho. Matekeuny lagok chemakase anan biik chemakase, kimeche kimong'u lagok tugul sikobit kotoretok.
Making the hearing loss services accessible to all through changing of the mindsets, starting from the education sector, players in the health sector, parents, the community, and all the policy makers in wherever we are.
Mi unda no missing amu kumakasta lagok, then we'll end up having ketinye in ngalekab deaf schools. So kumakimeche keit yundo ngiwe ematunwek alak chekikotestai kekere kele kikeker even the deaf schools. So kemeche keibu kiyoto konyo Nandi oli.
Kong'ete taonitab Kapsabet eng county nebo Nandi, logoiywekab emet chebo KASS kainenyu ko Cornelius Keter.
Ketesetai kaituyet stakeholders cheterter kobun Afrika sikomuch kong'alale kotinygei ak ortinwek cheimuchi kenyorune beek chetililen eng Afrika. Kaindochi tuyonotok cabinet secretary nebo beek eng emoni Zachariah Njeru ak PS Julius Korir ole kinyoru report nebo sirindenyo Elisha Korir.
Tesetai serikali koboisien kibagenge ak stakeholders cheterter eng cheng'etab beek cheimuchi keboisien eng kabatisiet ak baetab kiagik.
Also gives us a chance to consider the lessons that we have learned in the implementation of SDG 6, which is to ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all.
Tesetai serikali koboisien kibagenge ak stakeholders cheterter eng cheng'etab beek cheimuchi keboisien eng kabatisiet ak baetab kiagik.
Also gives us a chance to consider the lessons that we have learned in the implementation of SDG 6, which is to ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all.
Kong'ololien tuyet nekaituiyo stakeholders cheterter kobun emoni ak emotunwekab sang, komwa CS nebo beek Zachariah Njeru kole chobot serikali konamgei ak stakeholders cheterter eng kokimitet ak cheng'etab walutiet netokyingei kirindaetab kemeut ak rorunetab beek.
Do we have unfinished business in relation to the Africa Water Vision 2025 and based on high-level commitments on water and sanitation made over the past years? Number two, are there some water and sanitation related issues that have emerged after the African Water Vision 2025 was adopted? Number three, what should we do differently to achieve the desired results on water and sanitation goals in Africa? And number four, how can we ensure that we have aligned the post-2025 African Water Vision to the African Agenda of 2060?
Kosipke ak sirindet neo en ministry nebo beek Julius Korir komwa kole bo komonut en biikab emet komin ketik ak korib kondamutusiekab beek.
Targets and aspirations set out in the Africa Water Vision 2025 have remained the key drivers for the continent's water agenda towards an agreed vision of an Africa where there is equitable and sustainable use and management of water resources for poverty elevation, socio-economic development and regional cooperation and the environment.
Tetat kiyai tuyet netokyingei chengsetab walutiet nebo beek en Afrika kong'eten tarikit 18 agoi tarikit 15 arawetab mut en kenyini en Berlin, emetab Indonesia. Akot kounoto ko magat kikochi toretet tiong'indab emotunwek chemoimuchegei asikomuch koterter rorunetab beek chetililen.
We want to have an Africa agenda that we want to use to release the potential of our water resources to bring about economic growth and also deal with some of the issues that my brother has highlighted about security, peace and security, migration, unemployment. And this is the agenda that is coming through from our observation of member states' self-assessments of what we've done since 2000 when we adopted the Africa Water Vision of an Africa where there's equitable utilization of our water resources to drive our socio-economic development and assure the integrity of our environmental resources that underlie our economies.
En kasarta nebitu walet en itondab emet, kokokesom biikab Kenya komin ketik nesire tugul kokorib kondamutusiekab beek. Aripotenjini KASS TV kong'eten taonitab Nairobi, kwane Elizabeth.
Ru kamung'et kitigin asikeweke ketestai ak logoiwek.